Pokemon as a hobby has been exploding recently. Be it childhood nostalgia, a desire for collection, or just an undiagnosed gambling addiction, people are going crazy over it. Now, Minecraft Cobblemon is a mod that adds Pokemon into Minecraft, and I've already survived well over 300 days in this hardcore world. I've been hunting rare Pokemon, finding ridiculous legendary fusions, and even experimenting with Mega Evolution. But there's one thing missing. My Pokemon don't have any habitats. They're just sort of in the PC right now. So we're gonna change that today. We're gonna build these guys habitats. So the first step to building these habitats is figuring out a place to build them. Now, I've already decided that I want to keep them somewhat close to our house. I definitely don't want to build it in the desert or mesa or this like stony area, which is why I think it would be best if we sort of cleared out this whole jungle right here and then built the habitats right here. I mean, I'm not too certain. Like, I feel like it could look decent in the desert right here, but you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just build them in the desert. I feel like the desert is an empty landscape anyway. So what I will do is sort of flatten out this whole area right here, you guys, and we'll have everything sort of at this Y level right here. You know what? We should probably set up some furnaces too to smelt up this glass while we flatten out the whole area. So we'll set up like a mini station right here, and then we'll make all these into furnaces. Alright guys, this should be enough surface area for the first habitat. Now, my all-time favorite Pokemon, you guys, I don't think anyone is gonna expect this. It's the boy Rufflet. Yes, not Bravery, Rufflet. Now, Rufflet's color scheme is pretty simple. It's red, blue, and white for the American flag. Now, I will mention that I want to be using mainly concrete for all of these builds, you guys. Is probably the block that like most resembles that sort of cartoony Pokemon vibe. Like if we use like gravel, for example, it's much more, oh, flint. It's much more like rough, I guess. Like it's not too like animated, if you know what I mean. But for blue concrete specifically, we're going to need blue dye, which you get from lapis, which I have plenty of. So that's 64 pieces of dye. I don't anticipate that we're going to need all that much blue concrete. Now we need tons of gravel, which I unfortunately don't have an efficiency 5 shovel. You see, this one is fortune. It's not silk touch, and I don't have a silk touch one. So yeah, we're doing this with a with a raw diamond shovel. Okay, let's make this all into blue concrete powder. Okay, well, that's all of it converted. Before we do the other colors, I kind of want to just lay out what I want the habitat to look like. 2, 3. Okay, so I think this is a decent size because you have to keep in mind, I mean, we're going to have like 8 of these in this area. So let's put away the blue concrete for now. Rufflet's other colors are red and then the like sort of creamy cafe color. I mean, I don't want to do yellow. I guess we'll just do white for that like cafe color. White concrete is much easier to get because obviously white dye comes from bone meal, but red dye on the other hand, beetroot and poppies. So that's 52 pieces. Okay, let's collect a few more flowers. Oh, I just realized for the white concrete, we can literally just get it from there. We don't even need to make it manually. We can do the same thing for the red concrete too. What am I doing? Oh my goodness. Wait, this is terracotta, not... Why did I just completely forget terracotta existed? What? You know what? I'd say this is closer to the color of Rufflet's mane. So I sort of want to see what the terracotta will look like next to the concrete. Because I feel like these blocks are pretty similar. I mean, it kind of does resemble Rufflet's colors. I don't know though. I feel like Rufflet's red is a lot more vibrant. What we'll do is we'll use the white terracotta, but then we'll manually get the red concrete. I think that's fair. All right, that's all the red concrete obtained. So we'll go like this. And yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of Rufflet's color scheme. It just looks like the Netherlands flag. All right, you guys. So I've been doing some work off camera, and I think I finally like this pod design. I did decide though that for future habitats, they don't necessarily all need to look like this. We can explore different pod shapes and sizes. Like, you know, I think it'll all look really cool in the end. So now that the skeleton is done, we need to actually start working on the interior. Now for Rufflet, I'm really not exactly sure how I want to design this. I do want to make it sort of a grassy area, kind of like a forest, but at the same time, I also want to put in like a mini mountain, probably right here. So the first thing that we'll do is we'll just replace all this sand with grass. Oh wait, I don't even have grass. Oh my god. Ha, we don't have a silk touch shovel, of course. Let me go, dude. Oh my god, let me go to the end. I'm gonna go enchant a silky shovel. Bro, it costs 4 levels to rename it? That's insane, dude. What? So that's the grass put in. Now I want to build some artificial trees. Oh my god, it kind of looks like the dead rose emoji. Dude, I'm so bad at building. I don't want to like overdo it because everything's supposed to look mini too. Okay, what if we like take this out and then replace it with a log? Oh my god, did I just cook? Okay, wait, hold on. Let's strip this, add a trapdoor here, and then like one like this. You guys, tell me I didn't just cook. Okay, that'll be the tree. Let's also put like a lantern on it too. I feel like a lantern would look cool. Okay, I kind of also want to put like a campfire or two right here because we're trying to make it look cozy, right? And our boy Ruffly, he deserves the best. So, you know, if he's feeling cold or chilly, he can just come right here and you know, there's warmth. And then we'll also put trapdoors over them just so he doesn't burn himself. The only thing is, like, I'm going with real world physics here, but if we put a top on this thing, the smoke would have nowhere to rise and then the whole place would just be smoky. So I don't know. We'll try and address that later. Then I want to build an artificial mountain in the back right here. So I'm thinking of using dripstone, honestly, you guys. I feel like that would probably match, like, Rufflet the most. We actually don't want to go too ham on the spikes because we don't want our boy Rufflet to injure himself either. All right, back to home base. So we'll put it like right here. We don't want it to be an eyesore, so we have to be careful. I kind of like that. Maybe we just replace this one with the spike. Dang, yeah, I think that looks quite nice. I think it's like just the right mix of dripstone spikes and then the actual blocks. I do want to add some carpets in here as well. Probably away from the fire though, so they don't burn. We'll make like 3 of them blue and then make some of them red as well. I mean, that looks kind of nice. Low-key, like, this is a nice little area. I can see myself chilling here. I think next, you guys, I kind of want to put some, like, artificial clouds in the pod. Okay, we'll try and make them out of wool, too. You know what? I think they look decent. Do we want to add anything else in here? I feel like this habitat's complete, but I'm not sure. Maybe we add, like, a perch against the wall right here. Okay, yeah, I think that looks really nice. The last thing is we do need a pasture block, and this would allow us to place Rufflet in here, and then Rufflet would go like right there. Oh, we snapped so hard. Oh my goodness. Okay, we just need to make a pasture block to place him in there. All right, there we go. Pasture block is crafted. So put it like right here in the corner. Don't put Rufflet. Is he inside? See, why would he spawn behind it though? Like that, what? Can we get him in a boat maybe and just like boat him in? And yeah, enjoy your habitat, Rufflet. And now I just need to get out of here. God, he's so happy in there. All right, you guys, so the next Pokemon that we're gonna do is my favorite evolution. Wait, what? How's he getting hurt? Dude, this is why I put the... Are you kidding me? I should have just closed the other trapdoor. That's on me. All right, stay and don't die either. Like I was saying, we're gonna do Leafeon. So let's waste no time and gather up green concrete, specifically the lime one, as well as probably the white terracotta again. We already have tons of bone meal, but let's go around collecting all these cacti for dye. Wait, so how much? Oh, you have to smelt cacti and you get 1? That's insane. 1 per cactus, bro. You can get like 5. Holy unrealistic. Minecraft Loki. Oh my god, you guys, there's a Zero Aura here. You just stay here. We'll get you some other time. All right, cactus is acquired. Let's dump it in here to smelt. And then while that smelts, we'll just get some more terracotta. And then we'll go to the concrete converter. Oh my goodness, wait, well, at least we have some green concrete for Tyranitar. I forgot to make lime dye instead of green dye. That's all right, we still have plenty of dye left. So we'll just set this aside for right now and make lime concrete. Nice. All right, you guys, let's get started. Okay, what if we go like this? It's definitely on the cozier side, aka kind of tiny, but perhaps we like extend it 1 more. I mean, I kind of like this. Like, it's a very odd shape, but it's just the type of like pod habitat feel that I wanted to go for. Let's extend it one more. We are gonna have to replace some of these blocks with the white terracotta too. And then for the white terracotta, maybe we like replace this whole, let me cook a little bit here with the white terracotta. Oh my goodness, did I snap or what? This looks so cool. It's definitely odd, but I think they're all gonna look a little bit strange since we're going for that like cutting edge pod habitat feel. They're not supposed to look like ordinary habitats. See, I'm just coping so hard right now. Okay, so with this one, we need to be really smart about our design choices. Leafeon isn't exactly like a flying Pokemon, so if we want to put something like up here, for example, we'd need like a staircase going up to it. So I think what I want to do is put some grass like going along the floor right here, and I think perhaps maybe we put some like wheat in here and have it grow. I just want to make it feel like really greeny. Okay, and then I put some like seeds like right here. Then we can just bone meal it as well. How would that look? Does that look Leafeon-y, or are we just not cooking at all? Okay, hold on. Maybe we replace some of the wheat with sugarcane. And then maybe right here we put some like bamboo. That's kind of cool, no? Let me cook, you guys, low key. I have such a vision right now. It's like if we put some oak slabs right here, that could be like a little place to like rest. And then to get up here, Leafeon would go up this slab. Like this. Okay, and then Leafeon would just go like this, boom. And that's like a cozy little perch, I feel like. But then there's more. And then it has the luxury of like running across this wall right here and taking in the view. Then like right along this wall, we'll put oak logs. Then I want to collect pots and put them right along here with different plants. It also is kind of challenging. Like we can't make it too easy because Leafeon needs to have fun. And then would come over here and sniff the plants. Oh my goodness, we just cooked so hard. Okay, well, I don't know how to make pots though is the only thing. I do know they're at villages, but like, bro, are we really gonna have to go to a village to steal some pots? Yes, we are. Hey guys, I'm just here to collect all your flower pots. Don't mind me. So we need 6 in total. I love how they just put a pot like literally wherever. Holy crap, you guys are the pot village. What? Yo, I just realized I mean pot as in flower pot, nothing else. You don't got one? They don't. Oh no, you do have one. They all do. We're gonna need to collect some flowers too. So we'll just collect this dandelion, a rose. I don't know. I feel like I should know this one. Azure Bluet. There's no one out there who calls that an Azure Bluet. Well, let's grab this one too. This one looks nice. And then we just need one more. Ooh, Torchic. I already have one, but ooh, Rosebush. Let's climb up. Oh my goodness, look how fun it is. And then we'll place these. Put this one there. And you can't put the rose bush in it. Oh my goodness, holy fine. I found a wither rose, though we should probably not. I mean, I feel like Leafeon would still like it, right? Like, it's still nature. Lastly, I want to put a lantern like right here, going all the way down here. Perfect. That really tied everything together. Though I do want to do something with this area right here. I kind of want to put a campfire too, or like a fireplace. And then for ventilation, we'll leave this back spot sort of open so that like the smoke wafts out here. And then we'll put this right here for safety. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we just need a pasture block to put Leafeon in here. Oh, see, the bamboo already grew too. We just need to put... Oh, I don't even think I have a Leafeon yet. Okay, well, let's take this Eevee right here. Let me fly back to my basement. And then we just need a leaf stone. So we can evolve the Eevee like so. Boom. And there we go, Leafeon. Nice. I really love this model too. So I'll put the pasture block kind of tucked away like right here. Oh my goodness, we already had one. Oops. Okay, where is it? See, why does it spawn out here and not conveniently in the... There we go. Took a little bit of finagling, but we did it. You know, I almost want to give Leafeon like a roommate. Okay, let's see. I'm sure if I like, maybe like Dolliv or Chespin, I'm like hoping they can spawn in there with her. Okay, Chespin's out here. No, see, like they're spawning outside, which is annoying. Okay, maybe we can figure out a way to get Chespin in here. Oh, nice. Yeah, it just went right in. Nice. All right, Chespin. I'll just break the boats. Yo! Oh, Yes, keep going all the way up there. No, don't go down. Man, whatever. All right, well, that's habitat number 2 done. You know what, you guys? Call me crazy, but we actually snap with this. I mean, this is like really cozy. All right, guys, so the next habitat that I want to build is a fire habitat, specifically for my boy Fuecoco. Fuecoco and Tepig are probably my favorite starters. Well, Tepig is my favorite starter. We'll also put Fennekin in here. Chimchar as well, definitely. Ooh, Charcadet too. I mean, I guess like 6 Pokemon are going in here. Ooh, there he is. Okay, there we go, Tepig. Then I think if we had to pick one more fire Pokemon, probably Litleo. I have a shiny Litleo here somewhere. We'll do my shiny Litleo. Okay, so I don't really know what I want to do for this one. We're definitely gonna need red concrete. Luckily we have plenty left over. What if we make it like a triangular prism, since I guess both of these are different shapes? And we could put it like further back over here. I'm really just gonna sort of freehand this, but let's see what I can make. So it would look like this. At least that's how big it would be. For 6 Pokemon, I mean, they're all pretty tiny. Like, they're not that big. I do want to throw some, like, white concrete in here, too, and spice up the design so it's not just red. And then, you know what, for this one, maybe we like dig a section sort of underground. I don't know how it would work logistically though. Okay, wait, we need to be careful though, because there needs to be a way back up. Okay, well, this is going to be the general shape. We've established that. Let's also just immediately make the pasture block, just because I want to gauge what they all would look like in there. Okay, so they're... Oh, what are you doing here, Dolliv? Oh, well, I mean, you're just gonna be stuck in here until we sort this out. I definitely want to make this one a little more nether themed. I want to, like, make sure they're all resistant to fire and lava as well. So, if I use a flint and steel, I just want to make sure that they won't, like, burn. If we send out Cinderace... Okay, cool. I think fire Pokemon are resistant to fire, Dodoy, but I just want to make sure. So, since there's more Pokemon in here, you guys, what we could do is give them like a basement thing, kind of. So, I'm thinking down here we could put like 1 bedroom, maybe like a few bunks. Okay, you know what? I think we need to make a trip to the nether. Just need to find a lava pool. There it is. In fact, we could probably incorporate obsidian into the build somehow. Oh my goodness, wait, you guys, I just had a great idea. What if we put a nether portal in their habitat? That would literally be the ultimate basement. They're fire Pokemon anyway, so they'd be completely safe in the nether, other than like the mobs that would target them. But, you know, they can defend themselves. They're Pokemon. So there we go. So now whenever they want, they can go to the nether. It's literally a perfect area for them. They're right next to any like lava and all that. All right, so we'll start making this look like a proper habitat. First off, we need to incorporate these light blocks somewhere. Then we use crimson planks. They're obviously all starters, or at the very least, like, very tiny Pokemon. So, we don't have to make the rooms, like, egregiously tall. So, we'll put 2 beds down here. And then maybe, like, I don't know, for decoration, we could put these, like, mushroom blocks as well. They look pretty, like, kiddie. And I consider these guys kid Pokemon, I guess. So I'm trying to make it look pretty playful. Now we can actually work up here. We can put in all of our glass panes. We don't need to overdo it on the lava. Just because they're fire type Pokemon doesn't mean we put it everywhere. Let me break these boats because it's getting really hard to navigate in here. Feel free to go downstairs, you guys. Also, you shouldn't be in here, so let's catch it. Okay, I can't catch it or do anything with it, so it's kind of just gonna stay in here. I think it's part of the pasture block over there, so I'll change it once I go over there. Yes, they're going downstairs. What else could we add? Yo, they're chilling in the lava pool too. Okay, well, maybe we put like a few carpets over here too. I don't know, maybe like a PC to play on here. Then you need chairs, so you know you could sit down, play like right here. I mean, this is kind of cool, not gonna lie. We'll also put a bed like over here too. Low-key, bro, if I fall in the lava one more time, all things considered, this is pretty chill. You know, like, if I was a fire Pokemon and I had to hang out with my friends in like a hotel or something, bro, I would totally book this room. This is so chill. So let's navigate out of here and leave our friends with their new habitat. And now I'm kind of realizing that we have a theme going on here. So we have Rufflet. It's not even like a water habitat. Yo, he's having so much fun in there. Dude, we cooked so hard with this habitat, you guys. Like, let's not lie. This habitat's pretty chill too. And you know what? The fire habitat's kind of cool too. Yeah, I mean, they're having fun in there. W habitats. All right. The next habitat that I want to build, you guys, is going to be for our boy Tyranitar. And also Iron Thorns. So I guess it'll be a rock type habitat. So let's pick out any other rock type Pokemon that might fit. Definitely Regirock. I think Hisui and Growlithe. Do Onix. We could just do more than 6 too. Like, we don't need to restrict ourselves to 6. Now, I will say, you guys, this is just the start of a very large project. I plan to make a whole Pokemon city here. So these 3 habitats are just the beginning of something much bigger. That being said, perhaps we should put the rock habitat right here. Now, for this one, we're going to use primarily this, I think, gray terracotta, light gray terracotta, this white terracotta, and then this terracotta. Okay, I really don't know what we're gonna do for the shape of this one. Okay, so we're done collecting blocks. I'm really just gonna freestyle it, you guys, and hope it looks cool. Okay, so yeah, this is the general shape. It's a lot taller, I feel like, than the other ones. I mean, yo, we really overdid it with Rufflet, didn't we? I mean, he is my favorite Pokemon, though, so he deserved it. Like, I feel like it'll be big enough for Tyranitar. I mean, what about Onix? All right, we're not doing Onix. We're... Yo, he's way too big, you guys. I know Golett isn't a rock Pokemon, but I feel like he would fit in here pretty well, right? Also, he's kind of goated, so we're gonna leave him in here. So we'll make the ground all stone and like cobblestone, as well as stone bricks. All right, you guys. So this is sort of what it looks like without any interior decoration. It's supposed to look like a cave, and I think we did a pretty good job. We definitely want another fake mountain, so we're just gonna put one like right here. I think we'll also put some dripstone hanging from the ceiling right here. Then I want to make this entire wall right here lava. So I want to have lava flowing from all these blocks, and then I'll just put glass like right here to make it safer, obviously. So I'll put them all along the wall right here. We have to be careful not to burn ourselves as well. Oops. Okay, so how does that look? I think that looks quite nice, honestly. I think perhaps if we coated it with some deep slate tiles like this and then brought it down like so. Yeah, that looks a lot more like it was placed there intentionally and not just lava behind some glass. And what else for these guys? I'm like not even sure. What do you put in a cave? You know, like, all right, well, we'll place a PC for them to game like with the fire habitat. Maybe just like some rocks like over here or something. Dude, I'm sorry. I don't know what like a cave habitat would have. Okay, hold on. Let me get a pasture block in here because I want to see how they're all gonna look like. Yes. Okay, they're both in there. That's so huge. So let's see how they fit in here. Oh my good. Dude, Iron Thorns is so much bigger than Tyranitar. What? This dude is huge. I kind of feel bad for putting him in here. You know what, you guys? I'm going to make an executive call. We're not even going to put the others in here. That barely fits Iron Thorns and Tyranitar. In the future, we are going to open up these habitats once we have Pokemon City like formally built. But for now, they're kind of just in there. Yeah, unfortunate. But, you know what I mean? Like, hey. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This is just the beginning of the mega build. Yo, Rufflet, pose for the shot. Rufflet, peace.